This is our second time. And welcome to the Landlord Tenant Show. Look, I be having multiple devices, It's, when we talk about landlords and tenants and other stuff. I'm sorry, I just have multiple devices going on and I missed one. I did that before. I'm trying to avoid that. But anyway, how y'all doing?
Yeah.
So, today we're going to talk about, the basics of getting into real estate. And pretty much because we're in real estate. I mean, I know we talked about being a tenant and all, and I guess I was like, we already talked about our experiences as a tenant versus being an owner. I know we talked about being an investor before. But just getting into the basics of real estate is something you should, might want to consider. If you got the capital, and you don't even have to have it really, and you probably want to read. I say that because most people don't.
Don't get in it for the money.
No, you really have to have a passion for properties, because it really entails more work than you probably will anticipate. And sometimes you can get in and you may just need cosmetics done, painting, floors, maybe some cabinets need to be done, just patching up some walls maybe. But sometimes you need more than just that. And
whole house. Right.
when you buy a house. But as far as getting into it and making sure that you're able to, you got to trust the people that you work with. That trust factor is huge.
Know what type of investor you want to be.
Yeah, unless you just want to
Some people just want to flip.
Yeah, you could do that.
Some people want to buy and hold and become landlords.
Hence why you have a property manager. But I know some people who own houses and don't have property managers.
They don't. A lot of people a lot of people do real estate full time. So they have the time to manage their own properties. They don't need property managers. Some people already have careers and they want to be investors, but they don't want to be hands-on.
Right.
So they hire property managers. I have investors that are hands-on, that I don't have to, get them a tenant or advertise for them,
because they like to do it themselves.
Collect money. I love that I don't have to do that. And then I have some investors that don't want to do anything, but they just want their return on the investment.
There's that part.
That's it. They put up the fund just in case emergency, and all they want to hear is, I made a deposit.
She said, I just want to hear I made a deposit.
That's all they want to hear is
cha-ching.
That's it. Anything else they're like, so you gonna handle that, right? Yes. So yeah.
So I tell you, and I think we probably said this, I don't know if we said this before, but me and Randy met at Benji Gates. At the time, she was fixing up houses, and she told you that she had bought her first house at 18, 19?
18.
And so she had, by this time I'm meeting her, we talking years later. I know that sounds like a long time, but years later, and she's doing, her and her husband was doing their thing, and they were really, renovating houses and renting them out and flipping them and selling them, and so, but they were a big asset to Benji Gates Estates. Hey, Antoine. But now, one of the things that they did was they had invested into 440 properties that were already on auction. And so we got into it to help them move those properties and to get customers in, they had it where you can, if you already occupying a home, you could buy it back, and they gave like really good deals on a lot of those properties. And then for investors, they always had package deals. And so that's how me and Randy met. And then we decided, why don't we get our real estate license? And so we went ahead and studied, and we took the class, that 40 hours and whatever. I think I did 3 days.
Yeah, I did accelerated class. I don't know why, but I did.
Yeah, I didn't do the accelerated class. I might have did. No, I think I did the week where it was 8 hours each day or whatever. Not.
That's
So
the
boring.
accelerated.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I think every other one is like 6 weeks. You go like 1 day a week, 1 or 2 days a week.
Nah.
And I was like, no, I needed to be like,
bam, bam, bam. I'm trying to think. Did I go a week? I might have went 2 weeks. Well, it's 4 hours a day. It might have been. I don't remember. That's how long it's been. I don't remember.
I figured since I was already in real estate.
Yeah.
And I was doing everything anyway. I'm like, let's go on and get this over with.
So, what's funny, so me and Randy had set up our test date, and we decided, okay, we're going to go on the same day, same time. We had some assistance from another real estate agent. That didn't pan out very well because we both failed. So, one thing about that real estate class, take it, learn it, don't fully absorb it, just take it for what it is, pass the test, and then that's when you really learn about real estate. I know that sounds kind of backwards, but that's kind of how it went.
Well, experience. It's just like going to school to be a doctor.
Right.
You never stop practicing.
But that's why they call it a practice. So we, of course the laws apply everywhere, and those are the things that you learn in the real estate class. But man, when he was sitting up there helping us, we were like, oh, okay. And then before
I didn't learn any of this.
Right. And then
none
before
of that was on the test.
We failed.
Failed big time.
And then, so we decided, okay, we're going to take the test again. I think we took it, 2 weeks later? It was like 2 weeks later.
So
we was like,
go home, study, come back.
We were hitting them books like, okay, we're going to get it in. And we took that test, got it on out the way. We passed.
Walked out of there with our little badge.
Right. We
So
was
proud.
like, yeah, we were so proud because, once you finish the test, they'll let you know right then and there if you passed or not. Otherwise
that's
it'll tell
crazy.
you. Yeah, but when you fail, they'll tell you the sections that you failed at.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, oh, you failed in this section, this section. I'm like, ain't that the stuff he told
What
me?
I can say is trust yourself. You know the test. And see, we second guessed ourselves.
We did.
We knew, listen, when they go back and show you what you failed, you like, I knew that was the answer. So when we went in there the second time, I ain't second guessed at all. I was like,
C, D, A. Because it's all computer.
Yeah.
So, it's like, okay.
I'm not thinking about it.
Yeah.
I'm just.
That type of information, and it's like, it reminds me when I was in the military. So, they give you this accelerated information, and you're like, oh my gosh. So the job that I had was kind of command and control. Same type of concept. It's accelerated. They give you all this stuff that you got to learn, and you sit there like, okay. And it has nothing to do with what you do after you take that test. And so it's just like, so I took this, and only small bits you may remember.
Since high school.
Oh, well, I love math.
Yeah, but have you did?
Math was my thing.
Yeah, but do you use it? Geometry now?
Well, I'm playing pool. I use it playing pool. I'm a pretty good shooter. You know what? Anyway. But no, we passed the test. So, we became agents, and then, we became an even bigger asset to Benji Gates. So, we went about our way, and, as time goes, she still, now she getting more investors and doing her property manager. I was working with the houses, getting clients, and, I'm not going to lie. For me, it was like, oh, okay. it was the driving around part. So it's like you tend to learn how to manage your time, how to manage your gas,
and the people.
Because I had initially,
some of y'all ain't serious.
No, and that's one of the things that was an issue. So I had gotten Zillow when it was cheap. I think I was paying like $50 a month, and they gave me clients from Redford. And then, if there was somebody, outside of that, I might get a few of those that may be outside of, if they weren't looking into Redford. So I was like, okay, I got surrounding areas. And I'll tell you from my experience, it was like, okay, so, oh yeah, I like to go see this house. Oh, okay. Not knowing any better, I'm showing houses, whatever. I had to start asking questions like, hold on, are you pre-approved? Are you pre-approved for a loan?
I need your pre-approval letter.
Yeah, do you have that letter available? So I started to understand, because it was like, wait a minute, if you're going to do this full time, yeah, that's why a lot of people start part-time as an agent. Now, if you decide to go on the investment side, that's a whole different ball game, and the requirements aren't like being an agent. Like with an agent, you can't even buy too many investment houses, if I'm not mistaken, as an agent. If you're a licensed agent.
You have to tell them that you're an agent.
Yeah.
Which does not level the playing field sometimes. It makes them like, I feel like you got an advantage over me because this is what you do. Okay, then let me do it.
Right.
Quit hating.
The difference, though, being an agent versus being an investor is, I think, on the money side. So the money side, depending on who you work for or whatnot, you may get 3% or 6% of the sale. But on the investment side, depending on what you're doing, your return can be greater. That's kind of like the difference. Your return on your investments can be greater. And I think, from what I can recall, I don't know, it's just, your return on investment can be greater based on what you're doing with the house or the property, whether you decide to be a landlord or you decide to flip the house or whatnot. And, if you don't have a after repair value, the ARV is what they call it. If you don't know what you're getting yourself into, you don't have a team, you might end up wasting more money than expected. So maybe you need to start as an agent, just to understand the business side and understand how everything operates, and then go into the investments if you decide to allow your license to lapse, not renew it or whatnot, and you put it in escrow. You have anything to add?
I never wanted to be an agent.
But she took that test with me.
Well, what I did know is to become a property manager, you need to be an agent. You also need a licensed broker in your company.
That part.
So, in order to collect funds in the state of Michigan, you need to be licensed. Yeah. So I found that out. I don't want to say the hard way, but a real nasty way. Like this little nasty agent was like, because I was working a business and wasn't licensed. That's how much I loved real estate. I had became a property manager, and I ain't studied nothing. I just was like, I'm a property manager. Call me in.
You know what?
Call me now. No. I had them red and white signs out. I was working for out-of-state investors, and then this hater called me like, I looked you up and seen that you're not licensed with the state of Michigan. Okay. Well, you do know you're supposed to be licensed and Really? Do I know? Because I feel like you in my business. You don't even know me. But it goes to show you that God will have your name in rooms, and you'll be at tables that you didn't even know existed.
There you go.
Okay? So when you great at what you do, you don't even have to advertise. I haven't advertised in years. I don't buy cards. I don't pass out cards. I don't have the capacity, for that yet. I'm busy. I stay busy, and but I did go and get my license just for haters, to be like, I looked you up and seen that it was me. I should have took my picture like that in the state of Michigan. Like, ma'am, put your hands down.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I can't do that. How about this? Because, like I said, your name will be places people will pass your name around for you when you great. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Oh, I know this lady. Do. It's just like food. If you go to a great restaurant, you like, girl, you need to go to Mr. Miyagi's. Mr. Miyagi, wax on, wax on.
That's what I'm saying.
Everything. It's everything, And you're gonna be like, where's that?
Right.
And what else they sell? I'm gonna call up. Because half the calls I get be like, my friend rent from you, or my auntie, my uncle, okay. Oh, okay. And I'm looking for. So that's what happened to me. My name was passed around, and somebody was like, they ain't like that. So they had to call me and expose me. Like they was the police. She did. She was like,
wow.
Jasmine McMorris. Yeah, I'm busting your name out there like that, girl.
Oh, did she really just do that?
I did. I'm bold at what I do.
That's true.
Yeah. I'm licensed. Sarcasm is welcome.
You're so silly. Sarcasm is welcome.
Yeah, it's welcome. Because she definitely was like, and you're supposed to be licensed. Okay.
Why can't people mind their businesses?
Because they be hating. They be jealous. You got out-of-state investors talking about, oh, Lakita is wonderful. Woo, woo, woo. They like, is she from where? What company she work? Oh, that's her company. But I had did everything else. My company was licensed.
See, there you go.
I paid taxes on all the money that I made.
And yet you weren't licensed.
No.
But she got licensed and she's legit. All
girl,
the way.
I had an office and everything. Like, what? What do you mean I need to be a real estate agent? I don't want to do that.
No.
But my godmother was like, go get your license. You are wonderful. You can do it, and you're doing it anyway. Don't let nobody put their foot on your neck. I was like, okay.
I understood.
And we went and did it.
I know. It was something else, though.
But knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. I tell people all the time, even if you don't consider real estate, consider real estate.
You should.
I
mean, they can't reproduce anymore.
Because people are going to always need a place to stay.
That part.
Always. Whether it be a house, an apartment, a 2-family flat, a 4-unit. Y'all invest in everything else. Food, clothes, shoes, cars. Yeah. But you won't invest in nothing
the bigger things
that's going to make you some money. You can't make no money off them Balenciagas.
Oh.
You can't make no money off that Bentley, that Benz. Yeah, you can rent it out.
Yeah. I just saw a video the other day where this guy was talking about how certain ethnic groups, they corner the market on certain things except us. We don't corner the market on oil or fabrics or, just certain things that like maybe China may have, the Arabs may have, the Indians may have. We don't corner the market because we don't think on a global scale. And I think, that's something to think about. And when I thought about it, I was like, dang, he right. We need to do better. So, if you're going to start somewhere, start with real estate. I mean, you know.
We are Professional consumers.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll buy that.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, I could buy that.
Right.
Oh, I bought that.
Mm.
Buy a house. And then buy another one. And then buy another one.
Right.
And then buy the block. I was around here buying blocks. I had to move.
You know why? Like the landlord just down the street going to tell her.
I was a whole insurgent. Getting the block. Wait a minute, that grass ain't been cut in a minute.
Ooh.
Let me go over there and cut that grass. Let me look and see. Being in real estate, let me look this house up. It's all in foreclosure.
Uh-oh.
Let me send them a letter.
Do you want to give up your
Do you
house?
want to sell it to me?
Moi?
I don't, boy, I'm telling you, some of the deals you can get just by presenting yourself to the owner when they're in distress. Even investors, like out-of-state investors, I'll tell you a secret.
Uh-oh, what's the secret?
They don't be wanting their name attached to nothing that's negative. So a lot of times they buy these properties for the taxes and then they don't pay the taxes. You get it? So you bought the house for the taxes. When you buy the house for the taxes, it automatically comes with a year worth of taxes.
Right.
Okay. Meantime, in between time, this tenant don't woe you out with not paying rent. Now you owe taxes. Now you in 2 years taxes. And they like, in they mind, the county want more money than they paid for the house.
Right.
So now they ready to dip.
Deuces.
Catch them. I'll buy that for $1.
How about that?
Give some of your money back. Thank you. When I told people I used to get houses for like $500, how? Open your mouth and talk.
People don't know how to communicate anymore.
Hunt them people down. Hunt them down. They hoping you hunt them down. They'll rather make some money
Than no money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then either hold it or flip it to an investor that's coming from New York somewhere like, I just want to get into the Detroit real estate because it's cheap. And, see, we think our house is expensive. But fact of the matter is, they're not expensive compared to other states. In fact, they're way cheaper and way bigger. So they come here and get a 2-family flat for 60, 70, 80,000, and then they fix it and walk away with 200,000.
Yeah. Or do.
Yeah, we don't want to get together and invest. We'd rather drown. Yeah, I went and bought a house by yourself, and you ain't know what you was doing, and now you got to give it back.
Been there.
You better learn how to call your friends.
Yeah.
Call your friends like, hey, listen here, we need to go to lunch. I need to talk to you about something. I'm in too deep.
Right.
To just walk away. So I need a partner. What part can you play? So yeah, consider real estate.
Yeah, you should.
By the time them babies is grown, you can either cash in or keep the party going. A lot of y'all want to live beyond your means, but you can buy something that helps you live the way you want to live. My house is bought and paid for. I was adding it on. I had to pay my house off That's the only thing I was focused on. Is like, through the whole pandemic, I was like, see, this is why people need to be able to live for free.
Right.
Because the pandemic came and a lot of people didn't know what to tell their landlord. Matter of fact, what they told them was, it's a pandemic.
They was using that excuse for at least 2 years.
And then these judges was like, you know it's a pandemic.
Using that excuse for at least 2 years. Wait a minute, didn't recently the 36th District Court just got
They
together?
just start evicting
We in
people.
2024.
They just start evicting people. And people are flabbergasted like,
You putting me out? Yeah, it's been 4 years.
you owe $8,000, $9,000.
It's been 4 years.
Ma'am, leave. See, I don't play like that. You don't play with people's money.
No.
Landlord been okay and burnt you and your kids up. Boom. You was living for free anyway. I don't know. I guess I don't do nothing to nobody because I wouldn't want nothing coming back on me.
That part.
If you don't believe in nothing, you better believe in that curveball.
It's called karma.
I don't seen it come back on people quick. Like,
Yeah. It waits for nobody.
she stabbed that man, then later on that day, she got stabbed up. Like, dang, that quick?
But you know what? I'm going to tell you, as a tenant, it's something you can consider as well. If you had a landlord who may be considering about selling their house, and they're letting you know, hey, I'm thinking about selling the house or whatever, try to convince them to sell it to you. Maybe you'll be able to get that house that you're already in. You're already taking care of it if you're a good tenant. But, if you're already taking care of it, then, you can ask them to sell it to you. You get a mortgage or whatnot and get into that way. And then maybe you can go into something else. You never know how that can work out for you. Because I've seen it where landlords have given their houses to tenants. Some of them do it for free.
These people ain't paying their rent. So
I'm trying to have faith in the tenant.
Listen, that's part of the reason your landlord got to sell. They tired.
What if they just older and don't want to deal with that anymore?
Then that's why. They tired of chasing their rent down. People are irresponsible. Half of y'all got the money. Y'all just neglect to pay and pay something else and be like to the next person. That's not right. It's not right.
A curveball.
And then meanwhile, these children are moving around like hot potatoes.
Gypsies.
Yeah. Ain't no such thing as neighborhoods no more. I want to move in a nice neighborhood. For how long? 6 months?
Oh, goodness.
Y'all don't even know the people that live next door to you. Because it's a revolving door. Your house a revolving door. Y'all leasing stuff for 12 months, staying for 8 because you're getting through out.
Somebody was just telling me about their child getting thrown out of an apartment because of drama.
Then y'all young girls, listen, stop lying. Stop lying to these landlords.
Yeah.
Because it's going to catch up to you. You're using your auntie, your cousin, oh, we moving together. Stop lying. She ain't moving with you.
Not at all.
She trying to help you get off her couch. She like, I co-sign. I just gotta get you and your kids out of here. Jesus. And then meanwhile, the landlord like, oh Lord, come fix something, girl. You be like, you say the toilet leaking, where is it?
Now, just the toilet leaking. Or you waiting
Where
for
is it?
The kitchen sink leaking.
The kitchen sink leaking. Well, every dish you own is in the sink.
Oh, my bad.
Excuse me, I was...
How long you gonna use that excuse?
I be wanting to grab people's lips. I be wanting to say, shut up.
I'm sorry.
Or beat them in the back. Get in there. Need your mama to come visit you and make you clean up.
You know what?
Because they get in these houses. I'm telling you, Lakita. I'm telling y'all, I'm going to make a way for her to turn my videos into reels so you guys can see the catastrophe that's out here.
Because it's a
Some
mess.
of you are already living it.
Oh. Yeah.
You know, and some of you are not. But real estate is like anything else. There's theft involved. Theft comes in when people don't pay their rent. They steal it. Okay, just like stealing lights and gas and water. You know, if it's vacant and you ain't got no house sitter, they stealing your furnace and hot water tank.
And that's that thing.
You know,
when you invest.
I mean, back in the day, they used to take your windows too.
No, they used to take the aluminum siding. Remember the crackheads?
Right in your face, like.
Yeah, because they know they can cash it in. I mean, you got to have a whole lot of.
They don't care. They like
in order to get some money.
Got me $10 for the day.
Between that and the plasma. Hey, look, the crackheads. Not to talk about people who's on drugs, but
ain't no crackheads no more. They gone.
I'm just saying back then, because I remember they used to have.
I don't know what y'all did with the crackheads. I think that's that fentanyl.
It's the opioid.
Yeah, that fentanyl.
Epidemic now.
That fentanyl.
The fentanyl.
They killed them. Killed off a lot of the crackheads.
Or you know what it is? They going to the methadone clinics. I used to do Uber. Well, no, Lyft, and was giving them rides to them doggone methadone. They start early in the morning too. You pick them up, and as soon as you get there, I already got somebody who want to ride. Like, dang, they knew I was coming.
It's like, Nikita, you like.
They knew I was coming because I was already dropping somebody else off.
You like,
picking them up at home,
you
dropping
like
them off to
Jeffrey?
the methadone clinic.
Jeffrey?
You know what? And it's like, are you giving rides? Is your name such and such? Oh, no. Oh, well, no, then it's not for you. This is not your car.
I was like Uber to the grocery store. That day he was like, he was busy.
Oh, sorry.
She had me ride with a stranger.
Oh!
2 of them.
There's any good ones?
Girl, let me tell you.
You can always reject one if you don't feel safe.
Girl, this man got out of the car. I'm not talking about handicaps or anything like that.
She about to be wrong.
I'm thinking he being a gentleman, right? He like, yeah, that door be acting up.
So he had to open it from the outside.
He like, I don't want that door to shut on you. It be acting up. I was like, I had my bags in my hand, like, oh.
Wait a minute, did he have to help you out the car?
Oh. He like, let me get that door. I said, sir, that's fine. Because I seen his hand. I said, I kick it open. I kicked it open. I said, Lord, do they inspect these people's cars?
They're supposed to get an inspection with your car, like at a Bell Tire or whatever. You're supposed to.
Girl, everybody lifting and doing all this. So
but you can rent a car though. That's what I was doing.
Don't come pick me up.
I wasn't using my car.
Don't come pick me up in your hoopty. I'm just saying.
It was not supposed to be no more than 10 years old.
Even if it's less than 10 years old, a car could be a hoopty. You know, like Bungie. Girl, he was listening to Star Wars soundtrack. He said, you like the Star Wars? I said.
What's on there? Because it's number instrumental music.
And that's what it was. When nobody sing, it was like. I was like.
In a galaxy far, far away.
I'm so glad. He said, oh, you live right here. I said, yep. Two minutes away. I just was going up to the grocery store. Let me out of here.
Star Wars.
I'm going to give you 4 stars and a tip. Never come back here. Yeah, never come back here. That's weird. You don't think that's kind of weird?
What?
I don't know. When you get in the car, you just in there with somebody.
It's like taking a taxi.
No, it's not.
What's the difference?
I have to ask you stop. Okay? Because in a taxi, there's a bulletproof glass up.
They had that on some of them lift cars
and you
when I was driving.
And Saeed is too, it's a barrier there. But you can lift up like, you said what?
Y'all in the center console.
And you got some gum.
You know what?
In the cab.
Do you have a charger? I was always asking, you have a charger?
No.
I would have an Apple and
don't talk to me.
Some people like conversation. Remember doggone the what was that, the cab?
It's weird.
Remember they used to have that cab stuff on the taxi cab Chronicles or whatever it was. It used to come on HBO all the time.
I never saw that, but
They used to have
I don't know.
years ago.
I guess if I didn't watch scary movies all the time, I would be, But I watch horror movies, and I just be like, is this even Megan that's picking me up? You know what I'm saying? How they tell you who picking you up.
Yeah. You're supposed to check the license plate.
That ain't got nothing to do with it. Because you can have your boyfriend come pick me up. Or your daughter.
No, but it's supposed to be, I get what you're saying, but it's supposed to be from my phone. So my phone is supposed to be the go-to.
Okay.
But if I gotta
So
have
if I say,
phone,
Lakita, I need you to work for me today. For about an hour.
Nah.
Okay.
When somebody call me, that's important. I want that phone call. I don't want to have nobody else's call.
Girl, if you a scammer, you don't care.
I guess I'm not a scammer. But anywho.
Consider real estate.
Back to what we was talking about. Or at least buy some land. You know, people are doing urban farming too, just so you know. Because with that, you can get the heirloom seeds. Because I'm going to tell you now, the fruit and vegetables do not taste like they're supposed to. They don't taste like they did back in the day. But that's a whole nother conversation. Anyway.
Girl, that's like saying Twinkies taste like they taste back in the day. What is that?
Yeah, nothing.
What is
it's
that?
Not a value anymore. I don't.
What is they making?
Because they trying to kill us.
I don't even buy that for my kids. Like, ugh.
But they don't do this in other countries.
I bet one like.
Yeah, it's not
I
the
kind of
same.
wanted my money back.
It's not the same. So, please like, subscribe, and share. And also, you can give us a call, text 947-234-4633. Again, even if you can't buy the house, buy some land. They got land lots on sale. You can get for $500,000. Come on now. That's something really to consider. Because trust me, a lot of times that land end up turning into something else because they're constantly building. So, but anyway.
Any questions, concerns?
Please. Yeah.
Leave a comment. If I don't know it, she don't know it, we'll find out.
Oh, we're good at researching information.
We'll find out. You tenants, you don't know your rights. I'm not a lawyer.
Oh, no.
But I do have a state of Michigan book that I can mail you.
Because it's free.
Because it's free.
So, if you got any questions in regard? Yeah.
You need to know some of the messed up stuff you own or your landlord. You need to be able to before I go to court and make a fool out of myself.
Right.
Let me make sure. Oh, I'm not going to court. Let me get out of this man's house.
Right.
You know?
But I'm going to tell you, also, make sure that you're not buying all these guru things that they sell for real estate stuff as well. Because there's sites that actually give you information for free. So you don't have to go out and spend $500 so somebody can tell you how to sell real estate.
How to be a real estate.
How to wholesale. I said wholesale. Wholesale.
They can tell you how to do that too.
And that learning how the creative financing, you can buy books on it. You don't have to spend hundreds and thousands of dollars in order to do that. So just make sure you consider that. But again, if you have any questions or comments, 947-234-4633. Please like, subscribe, and share. We appreciate you joining us, and you have a wonderful week. Ta-da!